Welcome back. We'll get started here shortly. Alright, it's almost time. Are you ready? Here we go! Four, three, two, one. It is time. Please welcome your host, best-selling romantic suspense author Hannah Blakely, and Mr. B.
Hi guys, how are you? Anna here, and as you can tell, I'm all by myself. Mr. B is not feeling very well today. I think he got what I had last week. Had some stomach discomfort stuff going on last week that hit me, and at first I thought it was like something I ate, but then it lasted for about a day and a half. So pretty sure I had a bug, and I think he got it. So he's out. You're stuck with just me. I know. I'm sorry. It's not as much fun without him, but I'm here. So, and you're here. So hopefully we'll still have some fun. Let me catch up here and see who else here. Renette, hello, hello. Hey, Lisa and Donna. Hey, Louise. Hey, Lainey. I got your message, Lainey, like right before I had to go on here. So I'm gonna have to, and then it timed me out. So I'm gonna have to actually log back in, rechange the address, and then request another code. So I'll have to wait and do that after this. And if that doesn't work with your schedule, we can take care of it tomorrow if you want. Totally up to you, but I don't know what the deal is with not doing PO boxes, but whatever. So anyway, sorry. Hey Suzanne, Melanie Fraley, hello, hello. Hey Brenda and Penny, hey Sharon. Renette. I know, so Renette was talking about the intro. I asked Christian the other day, I'm like, so what are you going to do when I end up with, like, I get up to where I have 50 books? Like, it's going to be a really long intro. So we may have to, we may have to reconfigure some things when that time comes. But for now, that's what we're sticking with. So let's see who else is here. Hey, Sarah and Sharon. Let's see. Lainey, yeah. Rametta, hey. Janice, hello, hello, and Ruth, Christine Breeze, now that we're over COVID, good. I'm glad that you're feeling better. I'm really glad that you're feeling better. Melanie, you got in your new house? Yay! That's exciting. Hey, Chris. Hello. Let's see. And yeah, poor Mr. B. I will pass along all that. Yeah, Renette says he had too much fun this weekend. Too much fun or too much pizza? I don't know. We'll get back to that one. Oh, let's see. Oh, Marsha's here. Hey, Marsha. Yeah. Oh, hello, Ellie. And Louise, hello. Trisha Lynn, hello. Oh, hi, Sandy. Yeah, I will make sure I'll make sure I pass along all the well wishes. And he may even be watching this from the bedroom. I don't know. He was going in there to lay down earlier, so he felt bad about missing, but I told him go to bed. So, well, surely we can figure this out, right? We can do this. Let's see. Oh, Ramona, I didn't move my office again, but because it was just going to be me, I didn't, like, when he's with me now, basically I turn my iMac around and kind of pushed my desk back this way because there's more room over there for the two chairs and stuff. And so when he's with me now, we're on the other side of my desk facing this way. Since it was just me, I didn't figure there was a need to mess with that. So that's why. Sorry. Let's see here. Chris, to those who prayers or baby sister. Oh, I'm so sorry, Chris. Definitely keep your family in our prayers. That's sad. I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, hey, Stephanie. Hello. Oh, good. Sandy can see the comments. Yay. Hey, Heather Hartman. How are you? Oh, Miss Bonnie. Hello. Got to hang out with her. And her and Mr. B. Mr. B and Mr. V. And me and Miss Bonnie. Let's see. Oh, Sandy, it's nothing major. He's just not feeling well. He's caught a stomach bug or something, so he is he's bowing out tonight. he's in bed. Let's see. Oh, thank you. So I would like to pretend like I figured it out all by my lonesome, but he actually came in here and helped me set it up and then went back to bed. But hey, at least I'm looking like I'm looking like I know what I'm doing, right? Oh, and Ellie, oh gosh, where are you? Where were you? Miss Ellie. By the way, we sent some stuff to you. I hope if you haven't gotten it yet, you should soon. And I just wanted to point out that Miss Ellie is a teacher, and we love that. I think, wait, is that the right Ellie? Maybe it's not Ellie. Wait a minute. I might be thinking of a different Ellie. See, this is why I need Mr. B. I'm always messing things up. And I can't see the little profile pictures big enough. Oh, wait, this is Ellie nope, this is Ellie. We talked at Flirting Kansas City this weekend, which I will get to in a little bit. But yay, hi Ellie. Thanks for joining us. Sorry, we just had another Ellie just this last week that we kind of came into contact with and sent some stuff to. And so, yeah, just ask everybody else here. I get confused. Let's see. Oh, hello, Louise. Yeah, he'll be fine. He just, like I said, I think it's just a stomach bug. It's, there's this time of year, I swear it's like everything under the sun is out there. And if anybody's going to catch it, it's usually one of us. And then we just, we're such a loving family. We like to share. So, let's see. Lainey, no worries. We'll get it figured out. And if I hadn't had this tonight, it wouldn't have been of an issue. It was just the way the time lined up with you responding and then it timing me out and having to log back in and stuff. I just didn't have time to do it, but I promise I won't forget. Let's see. Where am I? I'm trying to catch up, guys. Sorry. Oh, there's Miss Yvonne. Hello. Oh, Lisa, tell Jean I said hi. Oh, Brenda's watching from YouTube. Oh, Lainey, yes, I did. I chopped my hair. It's actually a little bit shorter in the back than even in the front, but it was just, I had like leftovers of my old hair that I didn't lose after surgery, and then the new hair was trying to come in, and it was the ends it looked like a bird's nest when I would put it up. So I just decided to kind of chop it off and get it to where it's pretty much all new hair, and then I'm starting over. So thanks though. Hello, Sue Risden. Hello. Hello, Janice Huber. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get him some, I don't know, chicken soup or something that he can stomach. People are asking about Flirty. So yeah, this last weekend, Saturday was Flirting Kansas City. It was the third annual, I think. And it's my third time doing it, and it was great. I mean, I was nonstop the whole day, which is a good thing. It's nice because, signings, most authors will tell you signings are not about, trying to make a bunch of money. It's about getting our name out there and meeting new readers and hopefully, meeting new readers and being able to connect with current readers. And it was great. This one was a super special signing for me because I had a lot of you guys come to see me and Mr. B, and that was so much fun getting to hang out. We had Miss Bonnie sat at the table with us for a while and got to visit with her and her husband in between signing books and things. And that was a lot of fun. And then we tore it down after I think Ellie, actually, I think you were my last purchase of the day. And as soon as I signed Ellie's stuff and she went on her way, we got everything torn down. And then I changed into some comfy clothes, jeans and a sweater, and got out of my dress, and we went back downstairs to the lobby where we finally had the big pizza. And it was, I can't remember if it was 20, I want to say 28 inches in diameter, something like that. I know Christian took pictures of it. I don't know if he posted anything yet. Well, hey, Miss Riley, how are you? I should have had you come on and be my co-host since my better half is missing tonight. But yeah, I know he took pictures, and if he hasn't posted them yet, I know he will. But it was a really good time. It was a really good time. And that was, some of the best time because we got to just sit and just relax and enjoy and hang out and get to know each other better, and it was just, I don't know, it was a blast. So yeah. Yes, little Miss Riley Edwards, the Riley Edwards. And if you all are on here and you have been living under a rock somewhere and have not read this woman, you need to run right now, get off of here, go read her. She's amazing. So let's see. Heather Hartman, you're behind. Just started playing with fire. Yay, I hope you like it. I hope you like it. I loved Archer's story. I like him and Scarlett. It was a little different than others I've done in the past. And I know some people loved that. I know there were, a couple of people that were like, just because it didn't have as much of the action that I usually put in my stories. But I felt like, it was the story that they told me, so that's how it goes sometimes, I guess. And plus I feel like it's kind of fun to mix things up a little bit, you all know me. You're going to get the protector hero saves the day, woman in peril, kind of thing. Always, like, that's just what I write. But it is kind of fun to mix it up a little bit and kind of get that story in a little bit different way. So, and that's what I felt like with playing with fire. So I hope that you like it, Heather. Let's see. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Just kidding. I am jealous though. And Riley's the same way. Every time I see her, I just want to she's got hair that grows super fast and all the way down. And every time she complains about sitting on it, it just is like, I would give anything to have hair that got so long I could sit on it. Let's see. I think I'm pretty sure I'm past that stage though. My hair grows like this much, like super slow. So that's okay though. Well, hello, Miss Dana. Dana is here. If you all saw the picture of Mr. B with a really blue mouth from this weekend, that was courtesy of Miss Dana. She brought us some yummy pineapple rum truffles. Did I say that right? And she was explaining to us how the blue ones, they weren't quite perfect little circles like the other colors. And that was because she apparently put a third cup of rum in it instead of a half a cup or a quarter cup. And so they wouldn't form quite right. And so I'm explaining this to Mr. B, and of course he immediately pulls open the clear lid, goes straight for a blue one, and pops it in his mouth. whole thing. And he did that, and I could, as soon as he bit into it, like, I could smell the alcohol. And he said they were delicious. I did not eat one. I had a nibble, but I did not eat a whole one because I didn't want to be sloshed for the signing. But yeah, he has been enjoying those quite nicely. So and that was kind of a neat thing, Dana. It was like a little speaking of mixing things up, usually we get fudge. So this time you surprised us. It was great. Thank you. Oh, Ashley said, okay, so he did post some pictures. Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Don't be sorry. She's one of my faves too. Aw, thank you, Janice. That makes me feel good. Anytime I'm put into the same group as Riley Edwards, I'm happy. So oh, Riley got a lot of people waiting for Wilson. So just so you know. Suzanne, is my hair not okay? So my hair is actually very, very curly naturally, like curly. If I wash it and then I let it air dry, it dries like it looks like I've had a perm. But this I actually blow it dry with I have like kind of a straightener, comb, blow dryer all in one. And thank you, Riley. I kind of straightened it out and smoothed it out first, and then I took a curling iron to it. But yeah, it's actually like a lot tighter curls than this naturally. Same. Mine's not long, but at least you got the length, Sandy. I don't even have that. Sandy Kelly, yes. Smurf tongue, yeah. That was that it was like he was off the rails at the signing. Even like it doesn't even have to be here. That I mean, he goes off the rails. It doesn't matter. I tell you guys, and I tell everybody, I can't take him anywhere, and now you know why. So. Oh, Lisa, there you go. There you go, Dana. Lisa said your truffles were delicious. See, I wasn't lying. Let's see. Trying to catch up here. Sorry, I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Aw, thanks, Riley. You know, it's different. It's a change. I mean, it still feels weird when I go to wash it and there's not quite as much there, but let's be fair, there wasn't a whole lot there to begin with, so it's not massive change, but oh, Lainey, yes, Susan Stoker's amazing. Amazing. Which book are you reading? Now I'm curious. Let's see. Chicken and rice soup, Bonnie. I will have to tell him that. He makes a delicious, if you guys have ever gone to Panera and had their they have a creamy chicken and wild rice soup that is to die for. He found a copycat recipe of it, and it's even better. Like it's better than Panera. It is fabulous. But he only does it so often because it's quite a chore. Like there's a lot to it. It's not a quick meal, but it is so good. So good. Let's see. I think I'm okay. I think I am finally caught up. And yep, Janice, I'm super excited about that. Seeing you at Knockout. I wish I was going to Charmed. It wasn't going to work out for me this year, but I'm so excited to get to see you and Riley at Knockout. And I know there are others in here who are going to be there. So, yep. Yes, Sue, I agree. You know, and he's good at it. My favorite thing is when he hits the smoker out back on the deck. He can smoke. Oh my gosh, his pulled pork and just like melts in your mouth. Yeah, he knows how to cook. So I'm super excited about that. Oh gosh, sorry. See, this is where I'm. There we go. This is where I'm trying to Trying to learn my navigation skills here on this one. Let's see, you just finished. Yes, Bella, she's so sweet. I love her. I love her. You know what, Yvonne? Mine has started doing that as well. So it is. It's pretty nice, isn't it? We're kind of spoiled like that. Oh, sorry. Ashley, I love that. I saw where you had commented on my my post just asking, you know, what was on today's agenda. I didn't get a chance to go in there and comment back or anything, but I just had scrolled real fast and I saw that you had put on there that you guys were having a soup or bowl, and I thought that was quite clever. I had never seen that, and I'm sure it's probably everywhere. I'm just kind of living a hole here, but I thought that was clever. I like that. So yeah, I'm sorry for the noise. My Max is over here. His nails are on my wood floor, but yeah, I'm super excited for this, for the Super Bowl. So we'll see how that one goes. But let's see. Oh, thank you, Chris. I got this actually this summer. It's a halter, but I figure I put a sweater on it and call it good. So, oh, hey, Tara, how are you? Long time no see. Christian and I were just talking about the races. Was that yesterday? I think last night. I said, oh, I forgot we got NASCAR tickets for this year. So I'm excited for that to get started. Let's see. Pork steak and baked potatoes. That sounds good. Rametta? All right. That's it. We can no longer be friends. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, so we did okay, so you guys can't see it, but Mr. B has figured out a way to text me from bed, and he just said blocker. Oh, love you, Rametta. We will never do that, I promise. Oh, hey, Miss Melanie, or Miss Melanie, Miss Cabe. Sorry, Melanie. I already said hi to you. I missed Cabe popping on here. So, Suzanne, I have no idea what race or races we're going to. We got season tickets at the Kansas Speedway. That's pretty much all I know. So I'm not sure which exact races we're going to, but I will. I'll find out. And if you're planning on going to any in Kansas City, let me know. Okay, so apparently he's on here watching as well, and there you go, Rametta. That's straight from Mr. B. And I will say, he does have a good memory, much better than mine, which sucks. But here, let's do that. Wait. There we go. No, it didn't do it. Why is it doing? Oh my gosh, it's like it's off. It's not. Okay, I quit. Oh, I was clicking on, Chris put Go Chiefs, and I was clicking on that, and it was like it was clicking on that one, but showing the one below it down here. So I don't know. I quit trying. Oh, Melanie, so you did a lot of. Melanie said she went to so many NASCAR races. She can't stand them now. I have only been to, I think, 2 true NASCAR races. And really, I don't know if one of them is. I don't even know if one was an actual full-on NASCAR race. I don't know. I've been to 2 races at the Kansas Speedway, and that was eons ago, because the last one I went with my mother-in-law actually. And I was like, it was summertime. Josh was born July 30th, if that tells you anything. I was pregnant with him, and I was like, pregnant with him. And I was miserable. That's pretty much what I remember from that day. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited to get into it more and learn more about it and watch it. You know, if not just because, but partially because I know Christian really likes it, and it'll be fun to it's fun to share interests with your spouse, and I feel like and again, that's not why I'm doing it. We actually went to a race with Tara, who I was chatting with just a minute ago on here. We went to a race with her and her man and um, our oldest son Stevens and some people, and Josh went with us too, and we it was a lot of fun. It was a dirt track. It was definitely not NASCAR, but it was a lot of fun, so and then while we were there, we ended up running into an old sorority sister of mine and her new husband, and they have season tickets. They had an extra spot in their little group, and so that's when we was just right then and there. Christian got on his phone and bought his tickets, so we'll see. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. But let's see where we. Oh, Miss Gloria Roberts, hello. Let's see. What'd you say? Okay. Yep, books are on Amazon, and yes, I would start with the original Risk series, the one that has like Alpha Team next to it. Taking a Risk Part 1 is book 1 of that series, and there are 10 books in that series. And that's pretty much what started it all, so that's probably the best place to start, I would say. That's usually where I tell people to start. But I'm also kind of anal like that when it comes to my books and the books that I read, like when I find a new author that I enjoy, like I try to go back to the beginning of where they started and then work my way through. But you don't have to. I mean, really, I try to write my stories in a way that if you pick a book up in the middle of a series, you should be able to read it and understand what's going on without feeling like you missed a bunch. I don't know. You guys tell me, do I do okay with that? I try really hard to. Oh, hello, Miss Kelly. Hey, from Canada. Hello, hello. Lainey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Kelly, I'll get back to you. But yeah, wait, so Sarah, you started with the March series, but just got Risk. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I haven't done my Space Coast, like I haven't even looked at my Space Coast pre-orders yet, but thank you. Yeah, so okay, so I try to get you, to where you can understand and read it if you just found me and it's book 3 of my 3rd series, something like that. I will say, so I kind of struggled with that a little bit at the beginning of this current one of Marked for Vengeance, which comes out next week, by the way. And next month. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. This month, I forgot we are in February now. Sorry. Gosh, scratch that. Let's start over. See, this is why I need my husband here. It comes out on February 27th. But yeah, I kind of struggle with that a little bit just because this is really, other than my oh, Kelly, Mr. B's sick. That's why. I'm going solo. He's been popping in here a little bit now and then. He's in bed. So, but oh, thank you. Thank you. The signing was great. It was great. It was nonstop. We had a lot of fun. We, got to hang out with a lot of readers, and many whom are in here, and I love it. That's the best part of this job, really. But yeah, so other than, I mean, you guys all know that, those of you who've read the Risk series, there's Jake and Olivia's story has a continuation from part 1 to part 2, and you really do need to read part 1 before you read part 2 to understand everything that was going on. But that's the only book at this, before Marked for Vengeance, that's the only storyline that really continued on as part of like a main storyline in any of my books. And so with this one, with Marked for Vengeance, for those of you who have read it, that series, you'll understand. And those of you uh, who haven't yet, heads up. So in Marked for Danger, which is book 5 of my March series, that's Grady and Izzy's story. That's where you first meet Ollie, Oliver Garcia, but Ollie is what he goes by. So Ollie is the hero of this newest one, Marked for Vengeance. Well, so you meet him in book 5. His story, though, a good chunk of his story gets set up from that book, because in that book we learn that he has come back to Denver and he was working on a rogue just on his own. He's not former military. He's not, law enforcement. In fact, he's a felon as of right now. And he got a job working undercover, basically with the guy that he believes was responsible for the disappearance of his good friend Rose. And he and Rose are just friends. It's kind of like he kind of sees her as his younger sister and a chance to make amends for something he blames himself for that happened to his actual sister, Izzy, which obviously was not his fault. But one of those things, guilt. And so he was working for this guy, trying to figure out what happened to Rose. And then that guy ends up, he's the villain of that story, which isn't really a major spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't read it, because it's not really a mystery, a whodunit storyline in that one. You pretty much kind of know who the bad guy is on that one from the get-go. But yeah, but by the end, of course, the bad guy, gets taken out by the hero and all that. But that bad guy, when he dies, he takes the last good lead that Ollie had of finding his best friend with him. So, but then the next book wasn't Ollie's story. It was Ivan's story in Marked for Disaster. So it's not until the very last part of the prologue in that one that you get back to Ollie. You get a scene from his point of view. And in that scene, he gets a phone call from a woman named Scarlett claiming to be Rose's sister. But at that point, as far as Ollie knows, and as far as Rose knew, she didn't have a sister. So this one starts off with, he's pretty suspicious of this Scarlett chick that he's getting ready to go meet and discuss and try to figure out, if she really is Rose's sister, or if there's some angle, that kind of thing. Their meet cute, and this one is one of my absolute favorites I've ever written. I had so much fun writing that chapter. I don't want to spoil it too much. I'll just give you a hint. It's a situation that we have discussed in here before. That's all I'm going to say about that right now. But yeah, so I did struggle with that one a little bit, but good night, Sandy. Get some rest. Thanks for popping in, though. I appreciate you. I struggled a little bit just because, like I said, I was trying to figure out a way to continue the story without just dumping a whole bunch of information from the backstory, all at once and everything. And but it's going really well now, and I'm really, really liking this one. I really am. Let's see Kelly, what'd you say? Gonna post a pic later of all my respect. Oh, good. Only one book you're missing, Undeniable. Oh, yay! You're almost there. Yay! Let me see. Oh, and I can't forget this while I'm thinking of it. 2 things. One, well, yeah. So So here a while back, I met up with Miss Brenda Riddell, who is one of our lovely angels, and she and I were chatting about writing stuff and about author stuff and reading and just life in general and everything. And then of course, because we're moms and this is what we do, we started talking about our kids and sharing pictures of different things. And she was showing me pictures. Her son is a photographer. Excuse me. And he had taken various pictures at the parade 4 years ago when the Chiefs beat the 49ers in the Super Bowl. Yeah, they beat them then, by the way, just saying. Anyway, so just kidding. But so when she was showing me these pictures, there was one that I was just like, oh my gosh, I love that picture. And they like they were all great. They were all great, but I just kept scrolling back to that one, and I don't know what it was about it, but there was just the angles, the architecture, the coloring, everything I just absolutely loved. Well, I had no idea, was completely taken by surprise, but Brenda comes down to have pizza with us the other night after the signing, and she brings me that picture printed and framed, and there it is. And it's kind of glaring, I know, but you guys can kind of see my reflection in there, see what I see on my screen. But isn't that awesome? Let me try to pull it back here a little bit. But yeah, so it was just, and I know I talked to Brenda's daughter, and she said she didn't think that her brother had used any kind of filter for the coloring. It was just kind of a cloudy, gloomy day that day. And if you look like on this side, and it's hard to see on here, but when I look at it, you can see the browns and stuff in the bricks on this building. So you can kind of tell that it's like the natural coloring, but I thought it was so cool with just that pop of color with the balloon up there and stuff. So, and she picked a frame that's like kind of like football texture. So I love it, and I'm so excited. And isn't that amazing? And it's so going in my office, even though I know that Mr. B really wants it in his, but he ain't getting it. So yeah, we he was already trying to claim it before we left the hotel, and then again when we got home. But I made sure I brought it straight in here. Yeah. So anyway, oh, and Miss Kelly Young, by the way. Oh, good, Ashley. I'm glad you got it. Kelly Young. So, question: we got your package. Oh, okay. So that's Mr. B. Apparently, he's like on Monsters Inc. He's always watching. Oh, okay. So he's telling me to open it now. So we got your package, but I didn't know if we should open it. Like, if you wanted me to wait until he was with me. But he's telling me to open it now. So he already kind of got the box started for me. So yeah, Kelly, speak up now or forever hold your peace if you want me to hold off on opening it. Let's see. I don't know if that's, I think that was just, yeah, that was just for protection on it, I think. She says open it. Okay, Anna, Christian, and Jeremy. And I will make sure to read this to Jeremy too. Thank you for including him. I appreciate that so much. And I am okay. So there's a super sweet letter that Kelly. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna read that kind of privately later. Oh, that's like Valentine's Day tissue paper. Oh my gosh. They're kitchen towels and they're okay. Oh my gosh, that's not cross stitch, right? What is that? What is that? Or is that cross stitch? I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. I used to do that with my grandma on the little loom things and everything, but it's like a cabiny, outdoorsy theme. I love it. I love it. And I love that feel. Oh, hey, Angie Womack. I'm glad you're back. Embroidery, maybe? I don't, well, it doesn't, it's like, it's hand done, but I can't think of it. Cross stitch. I think that's what it is. Those are so cute. Let's see. What's it say? Be a flamingo in a flock of pigeons. I love it. Embroidery. Okay, thank you. You did. It is embroidered. Isn't that adorable? How perfect is that for like spring and summer too? Oh, I love it. Very cool. Very cool. Oh my you gosh, you loaded this box up. Oh. Ah, Kansas City Royals cup. There we go. Gotta love the Royals. I know they don't win a lot, but we still got them. Christian has gone to. Christian, if you're still in here, like type in because I don't even remember how many home openers, like how many in the last years he has gone to the home opener. It's like him and Sam who pops on here every now and then. That's like their thing. They go to the home opener like every year. So look at that. It's like a nice little paperweight, maybe. That's heavy too. That's so pretty. Okay, so he's saying since 2000. So for the last 24 years, this year it'll be 24 years, he's gone to the home opener with Sam and some friends. And I know, I believe Steven and Josh have gone with them now a couple different times, and they have a good time like that. So definitely Royals fans here. And Jeremy absolutely loves the Royals. That's his absolute favorite team. So I know he's going to love that too. So thank you. Let's see. Oh, we got goodies. We got some Hershey Kisses. And Reese's Chips Ahoy. I have never had those, but I love Chips Ahoy and I love Reese's. So, I mean, you know, how can you go wrong there? Oh, hey, Eve. Thanks for joining us. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. My favorites. And, oh, Mr. B got some stuff in here, too, it looks like. Oh, I mean, I guess I'll share the other stuff, too. Just kidding. We got dill pickle chips. I know he's going to love those. Oh, this is definitely for him. Dill pickle. I swear we have one of these in the fridge, like constantly. Like, it's kind of like ketchup. Like, you just never run out. It's always there. It's the same thing with pickles. And I say that, but as I'm saying that, he cleaned out the fridge the other day, and I don't know that we have one in there right now. So this is probably really good timing, Kelly. Thank you. Right. Oh, we got some Hershey's. Yay. Man, you guys spoil us rotten. Oh my gosh. So Abby is not on here tonight because she and Jaden are at a basketball game, but I can't wait to show her these. And I can't wait to, like, these are probably the first ones I've really wanted to open and read. She got me the Brock's Conversation Hearts, but they're Friends themed. How cool is that? I didn't even know they made those. That's awesome. Thank you. I love it. And, oh, bold spicy dill pickle almonds. Definitely know who's going with that. How you doing? Nice. Yeah, he's gonna be down for that. Although we may have to hide these from Emma because she may steal those too. She likes the spicy stuff like that. I wish I could do the spicy stuff. My stomach can't handle it, but I wish I could. These I'm definitely taking from my office. So little heart Valentine's notepad Post-it set. Very cool. Okay, and there's one other thing in here. Man, you loaded us up, Kelly. You did not have to send us all this, but thank you. Okay, wait, I'm gonna put this one down. What a cool little box. It's almost like a little Chinese takeout box. That's neat. Let's see. Could that be any cuter? Right, Suzanne? That's so true. Let me see. Oh, how cute. It's a dragon. And it's kind of my color. I love that. I'm really hoping that's from my office. Love it. You are love. Speaking of love. Aw, thank you. And 1 billion chocolate dollar. Love it. I love it. Thank you. What do we got here? Oh, more Hershey's Valentine's candies. So thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Amazing. And by the way, if this is for Jeremy, you can tell me. It's okay. I'll still love you. But I appreciate this all. I know Christian and Jeremy are going to appreciate it. And trust me, we will definitely share the love with the snacks. But thank you, Kelly. That was so sweet. You did not have to do all of that, but it is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. I know that Mr. B is going to be digging into the stuff as soon as his belly is up to it again. So thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, before I forget, while I'm thinking of it, Lainey, give him a raise, right? Wait, give him a raise for being sick and staying in bed and missing work? No, I'm just kidding. Trust me, there was a day last week I had to go lay down because I was not feeling well. So, the dragon is for Jeremy. I found, oh, good, because of the texture. Yep, I bet he'll love that. Thank you. I'll forgive you then. Just kidding. But yes, before I forget, so next week, and Abby, I know, is putting a graphic thing together to make a post to remind you guys. But next week on Next Talk Tuesday, we were really wanting to do a Q&A thing. We hadn't done one in a while. And it's always a lot more fun and a lot better if we have, like, the more questions that we have, the better. Excuse me. So if you guys have questions for me as far as, see, now I don't like that he still has control of this when I'm supposed to be in control tonight. This is not fair. I'm just kidding. You can put it back up. Oh, hey, Becky. So you can either PM me questions or email me or Mr. B, or he may, we've been hijacked, right? Or he may, I don't know. I'll have to check and see. I don't know if we're going to do like any type of form or anything, but AMA next week, send them. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean AMA next week? Send them before or bring them with you. I don't know what AMA means. That's what I said. Evie's supposed to be. Oh, ask me anything. He just told me. Okay, so see, I'm mad. I don't know. Okay, so yes. So if you can send the questions ahead of time, that way we can kind of be prepared. That would be great. Or just bring them with you, like you said, and you can just ask them on here, you know. And if something happens and we don't get to them all, you know, we can bring them over and save them for a different time. But that's what I was thinking, Yvonne. Especially with him being medical, that's all I could think of it. I knew that wasn't right. I'm like, wait, what? I'm not signing out, AMA. Oh, there, that's clever, Sarah. Ask Miss Anna. I like that. Nice. Eve. You know, that's a very good question. When I figure it out, I'll let you know. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, we just thought, because we do have a lot of we do have a lot of new. Yeah. I knew that's where he was going with that. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so sorry, sidetrack. But yeah, so anything that you want to know, whether it be, you know, about us, I mean, we're pretty much an open book, you know, for the most part. You know, the book world, my world, writing, the process I go through, you know, anything like that, any questions that you have about any of my stories, if you have like a specific storyline that really resonated with you, or one that just really bugged you, and you have a question, and something you didn't understand, or whatever, or anything like that, questions about characters, that kind of thing, bring them. We have so many new members now, in the Angels, and we have new people on here who are watching on a pretty regular basis. So we thought it would be a good idea to do another question and answer kind of session. But and don't worry, we'll still like do our normal chit chat and things like that too. But we just thought we'd throw that in there and give people a chance to ask those questions that might be burning in your mind. Yeah. Yep. Getting off from afar, that's right. Oh, Donna says he's off the rails from afar. That too. Oh, Janice, see, I like that. Put him on the questions on the bingo balls. I tried to get him to take the bingo balls to the signing, but he wouldn't do it. So, yep, Lainey, hey, that you're right. That might be a good time to start rereading, so then you can come up with those questions. So, yeah. A little older, maybe named Eve, who can kick ass and take care of herself. I love it. I have Max, stop. He's chewing on something over there. Sorry. I have thought, kind of played around with a series idea for a little bit older hero and heroines in the mix. So you're not too far off there. Renette, I know, right? I wanted to play bingo at the 2, but yep, balls were asked about for sure. Definitely had people coming to Mr. B asking where his balls were, but anyway. So anyway, yeah, Flirty was great. We've talked about March for Vengeance is out at the end of this month, and that is up for pre-order. And then I'm not releasing in March, but I do have Flirting with Danger that will come out at the end of April, and that is Lucky's story from my Eagle's Nest series, and I'm really, really excited to get to writing on that one. So, bye, Nana. Good night. Go get some food. Thanks for joining us. Right? I know. Like any other time, right? But no, when we ask for it. All right, Mr. B. Your balls are expected at Riders on the River. Suzanne wants silver foxes. You guys agree? I think that would be I think that would be a fun series. The problem is I have like that idea in my head. I have another, like a small town romantic suspense idea in my head. I have a completely different type of, I have like at least 4 different new series rolling around in here, and it's just trying to find the time to get through them all, so yeah, it's just all about time. So Nicole Craig, how did I miss you being on here? Hello and good night. I'm so sorry. I didn't see your name. I'm sorry, but thank you for joining us, and have a good night. Brenda, older characters in Spice. I agree. All right, well, that's settled. Definitely will be a Silver Fox. Oh, Rometta. So Silver Fox. So like the salt and pepper guys, like think like Gibbs on NCIS. the silver-haired sexy men, the heroes that are, maybe like mid 50s and up, and heroines that are, around that same age group. That's what we're talking about. So, ooh, Lainey, international book, maybe set in Korea. Well, if that were to happen, I would probably have to go there, for research so I could make it, as realistic as possible. Just saying. And I mean, I'm thinking, I know somebody who, I'm pretty sure there was an offer to, give us a tour around and show us places and all that. Exactly. You can help with the spelling and oh God, the spelling. Yeah, I would definitely need help with that one. Uh, let's see. Oh, Barker from Susan Stoker's. Yep. Yeah. Well, and I just haven't gotten there yet. And I know it seems like forever and a day to get through my TAC Op series. I will be getting back to that one this year. Again, but I do have Owens on there, and he is definitely a silver fox for those of you who have maybe not read my TAC Op series, or it's been a bit. I've got the 2 books out right now. The the lead guy for the guy who owns TAC Ops is Rafe Owens, who is former British intelligence, and he is that he's the muscular dude, and he's fit, and he's sexy, and he's got all kinds of silver hair, salt and pepper hair, I guess, and then the beard and everything. So yeah, definitely. Oh God, Jethro. I was waiting for when Jethro was coming in. You know what, Angie? I would love for that to happen. I'm a little. I don't know how much that would cost. I can't imagine what that would cost, but boy, if there was a way, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? uh, you know what, Lainey? I have actually thought of that as well. So that's another one that's kind of over here in the back of my mind. So yeah. Yeah, I mean there's a lot. That's probably the hardest part about this job is the fact that I mean I'll be halfway through one book and I'll get the idea for either the next book in that series or a completely different series. I mean, I have a folder over here that's got this story ideas, and I've got slips of paper and scraps of paper that I wrote on real fast so that I wouldn't forget things, and other parts I've got, some paper that has a little more detail on it as to what I've thought out. It's just finding the time to get through it, they yeah, it takes a bit, so, and especially when I had, as of currently, I have four ongoing series, happening right now. Now, after this month, the March series will be done, at least for now. So then I will be back to having my Risk Delta, my Eagle's Nest, and my TAC Ops. So that'll be a lot more manageable on that one. And let's see. Are you still adding to the Risk series, or is it finished? Okay, so Kelly, are you talking about my original team or the Risk kind of world, I guess, as a whole, like the Risk universe? My Risk series for my original team, Alpha Team, like with Jake and Derek and Mac and Coop and Grant and them, that one is complete. That's 10 books. It's done. But that doesn't mean that those characters might not pop up now and then somewhere else. Or we might, might do the next gen thing. That's pretty cool. I like that idea, a lot. I would have to put some thought into that one. But that could open up a whole, oh gosh. Well, apparently that's a good idea. Somebody likes it because there's a thumbs up. But yeah, there are 10 books in that series. and then I have the 5 books of the Bravo team, 5 books of Charlie team, and then of course I'm on Delta team now. I've already promised Echo team. I mean, hell, at this point we'll probably go all the way through Zulu. But I'm okay with that. As long as you guys still want more Risk, I am totally down to write more Risk. You know, those are my guys. I mean, they're all my guys, but you know, there's it's kind of like, you know, with anything else, there'll always be a special place there, you know, for the risk books, just because that's, you know, that's where I got my start. So, and I'm so very thankful that I'm so very thankful that you guys took a chance on me, or you took a risk on me. Get it? Sorry, bad humor. But yeah, oh, you know what? Oh my gosh. Okay, so Renette, yes. So we were talking about this weekend when we were I think it was during pizza. We were talking about it. It was either pizza or it was at the signing. I don't remember which, but we talked about, because Echo, I think on here it was already decided that Echo team would be based out of DC. And it's funny because I already have the first story for that one up here in my head. And Jethro and Tim should collab. Man, I don't think Riley's on here anymore. If she is, there you go, Riley. I love it. I love it. Collab. Well, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Wait, what? Sam Elliott standing on his head. Oh, or Jake and Zane. That would be a good one too. Oh, I like that. I like that idea. But yeah, so I actually already have an idea for an all-female Risk team. Ooh, I do like that. No, Chris, there's not, but I like that idea. But yeah, so while we were in DC this last time and we were touring the White House, I actually got an idea for a plot in my head for a story that needs to be based out of DC. And so when we talked about having Echo team be in DC, then like immediately my brain went to that storyline. So I actually already have the very loose, but I have the plot for book 1 and Echo team already kind of stuck in there. So I'm excited about that one. One of these, I mean, we'll get to it. It'll, you know, but I got to get through Delta first. So, and that one's really just getting started. I mean, I'm on book 2. We've got book 3 will be coming out soon. Let's see. Foxtrot also. I like that. I like that. Maybe we should do that. Yes, the Black Swan. That is Kaylin Cooper, I believe, is the Black Swan, correct? She is amazing. If you guys have never read her, she's an awesome author. She's also an absolutely fabulous human being. So sweet and so generous. Absolutely love her. So if you ever get a chance to meet Kaylin Cooper, take advantage of it. She's so sweet. Let's see. Oh, Maddie, I did not realize Maddie Wade had a female team, so that's cool. I'll have to check into that one. Let's see. Yep, Kaylin Cooper. Yeah, Kaylin Cooper has her Black Swan series. So if you have not read Kaylin Cooper, you totally should do that. Chris, that's true. Why should the guys have all the fun? You know, and it was fun. I will say it was fun writing Mac. If you guys remember, from my original Risk team, Coop and Mac were the sniper partners that get together. Spoiler alert if you haven't read that series yet. But it was a lot of fun writing a badass, you know, female. And the cool thing was, in that story, she actually, it was kind of because of her that Coop ended up in danger, but at the same time, he was there because, you know, he loved her and he was going to do whatever he had to protect her. So she didn't have much choice in the matter. But in the end, she provided him with what he needed basically to get saved. And so I thought that was pretty slick. There's a really sweet scene with those two that it was one of the first scenes I ever wrote that really made me maybe get kind of choked up as I was writing it. There's, a real sweet scene in there and towards the end. And that one, it was one of those where I was kind of choked up as I was writing it, but I was also smiling while I was writing it because I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So that is true. That's something to think about as well. See, so you guys have like all these awesome ideas. I have other ideas. So God willing, I will be writing for you guys for a very long time. Let's knock on wood, I hope. We've even talked about, like, we've joked about the whole, like, you have those conversations of so if you win the lottery, what would you do? I could win $500 million. I would still want to write. I maybe not try to push out as many books a year, but I would absolutely 100% still be writing because I enjoy it, so which is the best part about being able to make this a career. And that is because of you guys. So thank you so much. I can't express how much it means to me that you guys love my stories enough to be able to allow me to do this. So thank you. Let's see. Sorry. Kind of went off on a tangent there. Oh, Bonnie, thank you. I loved Mac and Coop too. They were a lot of fun. They were a lot of fun to write. And I think a lot of it is because they were both complete smartasses too, which is kind of like me and my half who's not here. When the kids were younger, and I remember Abby used to do it all the time, but she would be like, would you guys please stop fighting? And we would both just stop and look at each other and like confused and look at her. We're like, we're not fighting. And she's like, yes, you are. And we're like, no, we're not. We were just playing around because like banter is totally our love language. But I felt so bad because when she was younger, she like, well, we would do the back and forth and whatever. And she thought we were just being serious and arguing. So we had to explain to her that, we were just kidding, which now, she's just as big of a smartass as the rest of us. So we've done our job well. Let's see. Oh. Right? Oh, that too. That is one thing, man. If I would take a little more time probably to read more than I do right now. But yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Lexi Blake. I do love Lexi Blake. Charlotte Grace, Chelsea Avery. Yeah. Yeah. I do love a good female heroine, like a female as the hero, basically, those are fun stories to write. I like that. And it's funny because I remember when I first started that, I'm pretty sure that I think when I was writing that, oh, bye, Sue. Have a great week. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm pretty sure that Christian kind of was like, when I told him I was having, the female team member, he didn't think that the readers would like that because, I mean, let's face it, ladies, we like the hero, we like the man who's willing to, sweep us off our feet and take a bullet for us, and all that romantic stuff. So, he wasn't sure how a female like sniper and, badass was going to be received. And thankfully y'all loved her. So, right. That's fun too. Like when it's just kind of one of those, like they just grab whatever's handy and knock the guy over the head and, they get lucky kind of almost, it seems like. I do like those like when they, when they end up being the ones who actually save the day or they save themselves, that is kind of fun. I like that. It was, I found the image for it pretty quickly, that I really liked, but I was nervous because I didn't know how you guys were going to like it because books 1 through 4 or 5 at that point was just the guy. So it was something different, and I didn't know, since that was gonna end up being the only couple in the whole main series on the cover, but I just felt like it was fitting, like they were there together. They from the very, book 1, it was Mac and Coop. I mean, even when at that very first scene, or not the first scene, but the first action scene in that story where the team, goes into I think it was Venezuela to um basically on a revenge mission, because at that point Jake still thought that Olivia was dead, and he was going after the guys who did it. And the team, of course, had his back, and they were there with him. And even in that scene, because Coop takes a bullet to the leg in that scene, and Mac's right there, she gets to her partner, she gets him to the ambulance, and then later we discover that she has been staying with him and taking care of him and making sure that he follows doctor's orders, and that kind of thing. Um, and then there are those little hints here and there that the two kind of play off each other. And it's like, you kind of, I mean, I think anyway that it was kind of obvious that they were going to get together. I don't know if it was to you guys or not. I guess to me it was. For one, I mean, it was, I knew that they were going to get together, so maybe not to you guys, but I just felt like they needed to be on the cover together. So I didn't know how that would be received, but that's what I wanted, and that's what I felt like they deserved, so that's what I did. And it's different. And then with Bravo Team, every one of those covers has a couple on it together. I decided to do it with that one just because it was a different risk team. I wanted to kind of differentiate between the two series, because at that point I just had my normal risk, or not normal, but my original risk series out, going. I had I think 4 books out when Rescuing Graceland book 1 in my Bravo Team, when my Bravo Team debuted. So I wanted to do something, completely different to set it apart. Honestly, I kind of wish I would have made them look a little more similar, just so that the series themselves looked a little more cohesive. But I still like those. And I will tell you, and it's funny because I'm sitting here, like as I'm sitting here right now, I've got some of the Bravo Team on my desk because I've done some rearranging. Let's see, this one is Gabriella's. So, like, it's got the hands. Like, that was something that I tried to go with all of them, was like this one, he's in front of her, he's kind of protecting her, and she's there. That was actually Mr. B's idea. And I have a very vivid memory of us discussing that, because he's like, what if you had it like where the guy was in front of the girl and he's like shielding her and all that. And so those were the images that I went and looked for. So even back then he had his input in there, welcomed input. I'm always asking what he thinks about things. So Grayson, right? I don't think I have him handy over here, but yeah, Grayson's pretty fine. I like that. We were talking about him at the signing, because I gotta say, long hair on a guy is not typically my go-to look. But I absolutely loved the cover of Grayson, and I loved having him have the long hair. Oh, thank you, Mr. B. Working remotely, ladies and gentlemen. What? Oh, he's responding to being on. Sorry, I was like, what? I know, I'm sorry. I've been rambling and I haven't been paying attention to the comments. Let's see. He is a good employee. He's even working well in his. Well, I gave him sick time. I gave him the night off, but and that I liked that too. Yeah, Grayson, and that is something too that I really try to do is I want to try to find a character, an image that matches what I'm seeing in my head and what that matches, how they're described in the story. So, I get an idea of what I think that they look like, and then I go try to find that image, and then I use that image to try and help me describe, what the character looks like. So it's oh, good night, Suzanne. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, it is. And somebody mentioned up here, oh, it was Renette. You love the thought that goes into these. Yeah, that, it's crazy how much thought goes into this kind of stuff. Like there are so many different things that we think about, even in just the covers. Like there are so many little things that we look for and think about when we're trying to figure that kind of stuff out. And it's stuff that I never realized, things that I never really thought about until I got into this business. And I do, and now I look at other authors' things even differently, or I'll take the time to read the dedications in the beginning or the acknowledgments at the end and things like that, because I get it now. The authors really took their time and poured their heart into that, and that's that's worthy of our time. So oh, good night, Lisa. Thank you for joining. Man, yeah, playing chauffeur is not always fun. I hear that. So drive safe though. Thank you for joining. But anyway, yeah, it's just, there's a lot of stuff that goes through. Oh my gosh, sorry, Maxis. Okay, so I know I'm cutting this short. We've been on here about an hour and 20 minutes. Normally we stay on a little longer, but I also usually have someone else here with me, and my dog is really needing to go outside, I think, and he's just going to keep getting louder and more annoying. So I think I'm going to call it for tonight, but thank you so much. Oh, but wait, real quick. Sorry. More about Riker. Yeah. He was fun too, and I loved bringing him into Delta Team a little bit as well. And I'm oh, Maxie. Yeah. Yeah, Chris. Poor Maxie. I really enjoyed bringing him back, and so I'm going to try to do that a little bit more too, and bring back some more some characters here and there. But anyways, in the meantime, yep. So don't forget about Marked for Vengeance. I really like this one. I really do. I'm hoping that you guys like it too. And don't forget Q&A next week. So if you have questions, send them to me, send them to Mr. B, or just make sure you bring them with you next week. And like I said, I'll make sure Abby's going to make a post. We'll remind you guys between now and then. But until then, I don't even have I can't even go like this anymore because he's not here. But anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you so much for taking your time out of your life to come here and hang out with me. I know it probably wasn't quite as much fun with me being solo, but hey, we made it. We did it, right? So I will see you guys next week when we talk more on Talk Tuesday. Talk to you guys later. Bye.